I'm sure you're aware of the group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham.
Yeah, actually heard of them.
Right.
Okay.
So when they all of a sudden came out of their city and took over Aleppo, you're from Aleppo, what did
Right.
you initially think?
We, like I said, we thought they were, racism or terrorism. Sorry,
Why,
terrorism
why,
group.
why did you think they were terrorists?
Because I'm gonna say that the channels on our TV, they said that they are terrorism. Like I said, we didn't see the other side of the story, the other side of the truth.
Right.
That's why we thought they're gonna kill us. They're gonna take our houses. They're gonna take our children, our wives.
So when they came, what did you experience? What happened?
I saw them good people. They didn't do anything to us. They were just people. Like, we didn't imagine this. In our mind, they were like killing people and stuff. But they were like just people, not doing anything to us. And they were just saying to us, we're here to protect you. Literally. Yeah. And people were stopping them in the streets and saying, we're scared. And we're scared of you. And they were saying, just making people better, that we are here to protect you. We're here to make things better, inshallah.
Inshallah. And what happened to the Syrian army? All of a sudden, Aleppo was a city very hard fought. I mean, there's a lot of damage that I saw coming into Aleppo this morning.
Right.
And Aleppo is on the border of Idlib, a strategic location for Syria. And it faces the north. The Kurds are in the north as well. The Free Syrian Army is there. The Turkish-backed militias are there. So you would have thought that this area would have been heavily fortified. Was this area heavily fortified by the military?
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of military groups here in Aleppo, especially in Aleppo.
Government military groups,
Government military. Yeah, like you walk in the streets, you see a government military. They were like everywhere.
right?
Everywhere in the streets, especially in Aleppo.
Right.
Yeah.
So what happened then? I mean, where did they go?
Actually, we don't know where did they go. They suddenly disappeared. Like my friend was, before the Freedom Army came, while they came to the city, and he said sorry. I called him and he said, "Where did they go?" I don't know. Like they suddenly disappeared. Like they called him. Maybe they called them before a day, and they were saying that just be prepared. We're gonna, teleport you to another city or another area. They just disappeared. He said to me, "There's where he where his home is. There is a lot of big government military group, besides his home, and they just disappeared."
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a friend, I just met him today,
Okay.
and he was for 5 years, or was it 3 years or something, he was in hiding, right? He was a shakhs matloob. He was wanted by the military to serve, and he was in hiding for 3 something years, something like that. And how long can you hide inside your house? Right? You can't go out. If you get caught by the police, you're going to be handed over to the military.
Right.
So one day he got sick of it. He just went to the military, to the police, and he said, "Listen, I'm here." So they took him to the
Delivered
military.
himself.
Yeah, he delivered himself. They took him to the military, and he was drafted into the army, and he was serving at the airport as an accountant, but in military clothes. Right? So I rang him on the day I heard Aleppo was taken, and I said, "What happened? How are you?" He said, "All I know is they were coming." He goes, "I ran home and I never stopped running till I got home." And he said, "That's it."
That's it.
And he said everybody did the same thing. So I said, "Okay, so what do you feel now? Right? What do you expect to happen?" Because I know there are people that are upset, thinking, "Why now?" People who don't know the politics of why Hayat Tahrir al-Sham did what it did now. They were like, "Why now?" They were angry even,
that's
right?
the question in my mind. Why now? Why not from like 2 or 3 years? Why not from the beginning of, like they said, al-azmi? Why now?
That's because, as you mentioned, there's a news blackout, right? They never tell you the real truth,
The whole
right?
truth.
The fact that a peace treaty was made in 2020, backed by Turkey and Russia,
Right.
and how when peace treaties are made, you're supposed to regroup, re-collaborate, and then attack, which is what he did. Whereas Bashar went around normalizing his relations with the Middle East, thinking, I don't really need to do anything now because it's all okay. I've got the Arab world behind me again,
Right.
which was not the case. And
That's not the case at all.
that the group regrouped, strengthened itself, and attacked. They didn't think that it was going to be such an easy fight, but it was, alhamdulillah. And I said, what do you think is going to happen now? He said, I don't know, but I hope Bashar goes because I just ran away from the army and I don't want to be punished for
I
this.
don't want to be punished for this.
Right. Yeah. And then we heard, like the next day it was Hama, then Homs,
And Homs.
and then
right.
on the way to Damascus. And then there was news that
And
Bashar.
they said, sorry for interrupting
okay.
this, and they said they will never get Damascus. They will never enter Damascus.
Who said this?
The news.
Right. The news, but not Bashar, right?
Right.
He
No.
he never made one statement, right?
No, he didn't. He just made a statement, not, I'm going to say.
office.
Through his office. He did a statement after he ran away.
Right. Okay. Yes,
Right.
we heard about that statement.
Not a direct statement,
Yes.
like they said.
Yes. Okay. So, how do you feel now that Bashar is gone? What's the emotions of the people? As a young person, what's your emotion?
How I'm going to say this? We're free.
What does freedom feel like?
Freedom feel like, actually, we're experiencing it. It's a new thing. We're living in it. We hope we live in it for a long, long, long time.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm thinking right now.
And what's your hope for the future? Like, I know everybody is still living in some fear, thinking the new group is here. We don't know much of its history.
Right.
Will the other groups join? Will there be unity, or will it fracture into sectarian violence again? So, do you have that fear as well? Do people have that fear, or do you think
Yeah,
no,
they
there is going
They
to be
do.
unity?
Yeah, actually, they do have these fears. To this point, they do. But I hope everything will come, to a good end, and everything. We just want peace, man. We just want peace.
We just want to live, right?
In a good way.
So tell me about living conditions. 10%. You know what to do.